It's a what?
Oh, welcome to another strange and mysterious podcast. Another great episode. Of course, I'm your host, G. Go ahead and introduce yourself, fellas.
I'm BR.
Define 999.
And I'm McVice.
Nice. Well, I thought we'd piggyback off one of the stories from McVice in our last episode about the UFO. So this one right here, gentlemen, is the top 10 UFOs caught on camera.
Ooh.
So I already have explained my story about UFOs. I know McVice told his story last time, but maybe if you guys have any UFO stories, you guys can talk to us about it if you guys have ever seen them before.
Yeah, we actually have a brother that a UFO, dropped him off at our doorstep. My parents, my parents felt bad, so they kind of took him in, and they became our brother.
Well, he's leaving out a bit of information there as to why, and it's because Josh has a really big forehead, so we used to call him an alien.
I grew into it, though. He grew into it.
He grew into it, but as a baby, he was.
Hey, who needs a hammer when you got Josh's forehead, huh?
He was like Frankenstein.
Who needs a hammer?
All right,
Shout out to J-Ro.
I'm ready.
You'll have to
do it.
Shout out to J-Ro. All right, later.
J-Ro.
Ready?
Yeah.
Are we alone in the universe? This evidence suggests we aren't. Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 UFOs caught on camera. For this list, we're looking at the most famous, argued about, and unusual videos of unidentified flying objects. If you like what you're hearing, be sure to check out the full song at the link below.
I don't like what I'm hearing.
Number 10,
yeah, get it, BR,
ISS Lightbeam. In 2016, a video surfaced on YouTube from NASA's live feed of the International Space Station, seemingly showing an object making atmospheric entry. The feed was then suspiciously cut off, although NASA claims that this was due to technical difficulties, and the object was likely debris or lights from Earth. However, a subsequent video from the same feed showed what appeared to be a similar object departing Earth, followed by a bright golden
that's kind of
beam of
weird.
light.
Is this a UFO leaving the Earth, making the jump to hyperspace? These are real images from the International Space Station's live feed.
It looks like E.T. found his ride back home, huh?
Object leaving the vicinity of the
Millennium
Earth,
Falcon.
traveling upwards. As the object disappears, a beam of light shoots out.
This wouldn't be the last time that conspiracy theorists gravitated towards the ISS. In 2020, the feed captured another object moving over Earth. It was later reported that this was a retired communications component being jettisoned, although we're definitely keeping a close watch on the ISS.
We discard of our trash and equipment that's been put through its paces and is now retired.
Number 9, the STS-48 incident.
Tony, what can you tell us about this last-minute delay and what's happening right now?
Launched on September 12, 1991, the STS-48 mission's goal was to deploy satellites from the space shuttle.
So what y'all think about that last one?
Was that one of them? Is it still going on? I'm kind of confused what's going on.
What the hell were we looking at?
Yeah.
No, that last one with the light that was above the Earth.
Yeah,
I don't think it was.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, I'm gonna say thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
I'm gonna say thumbs down.
Thank you. Somebody was
my
some
problem.
reason.
My
No pun
problem
intended.
was it sucks that the pixelization of the video was so bad, and it could have been. What I'm hearing really is that they jettisoned their waste. So there's frozen shit just floating around in space up there. They're just jettisoning their shit, right? Now,
We have to rewatch that, I think, because I feel like it was so fast.
I don't know. I mean, I think it's not very definitive. It's cool, but it's not definitive to me at all.
McVice, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm going thumbs down also, man. I mean, that could have been anything. NASA, even though I don't trust NASA, they said that they were jettisoning some waste. I couldn't really see anything to say it was anything else. due
It
to
was
the resolution. You know, yeah.
Yeah.
It could have been poop. It could have been anything, man. Really.
It could have
Hey,
been
space poop. I think it's space poop.
Maybe when the sun hits the poop, it warms it up enough that it creates some kind of.
Do you guys mind if we watch it just real fast? It's like 2 seconds, right?
While you guys are doing that, I'm gonna go grab another beer.
Yeah.
I'll be right
Hey, you're
back.
supposed to get that ready. What did you tell me last time? Come on, man. Define.
A Strange and Mysterious podcast does not condone drinking, but if you do, please drink responsibly.
Yeah, this is so blurry. I kind of agree. I'm gonna take my back.
Baseballs.
YouTube from NASA's live feed of the International Space Station, seemingly showing an object making atmospheric entry. The feed was then suspiciously cut off, although NASA claims that this was due to technical difficulties and the object was likely debris or lights from Earth. However, a subsequent video from the same feed showed what appeared to be a similar object departing Earth, followed by a bright golden beam of light.
Is this a UFO leaving the Earth, making the jump to hyperspace?
That's pretty big, man. Right?
Yeah. But what the hell is that, man?
Yeah,
I still think it's space poop.
Yeah, I know. Like that could be anything at this point, man.
Thumbs down.
Yeah.
Thumbs down.
Yeah.
Giving out a thumbs down there, Mr. Gabe.
McGabe. Hey, we've been spliced together, McBrice.
Here we go. No, but
All right. Define grabbed his beer.
Sorry, strangers.
and it looks
But
like
I was
he's
starting to feel like a stranger for my beer.
it looks like he's drinking it responsibly.
I love the look of this guy looking at Matt like, really? You didn't have the beer ready? Really?
I'm sorry for that, but you
Party
look like you're
foul,
taking a
party
shit.
foul.
He looks like he's about to take a big old crap right there by that mic.
He probably already did. Look at him. He's like,
He's probably wearing a diaper. Actually, some of those DJs, when you can't get a potty break, you can wear a diaper.
Do they really?
No, he's
Yep. I'm serious. Some, if they're in a lot, if they
pretty sure they.
What if you got diarrhea one day and you just want to protect yourself? Come on. Okay, go to the next one. Come on. I want that one was weak, man. I want more thumbs up, man.
It's the actual release of URs with the mechanical arm. The arm is being backed away from the spacecraft.
In UFO circles, though, the mission is best remembered for footage captured on September 15th. While not easy to make
yeah, I
out,
remember
the
this
video
one.
shows
I've
objects
seen this
zooming
one
by
before.
and bright lights flashing in Earth's orbit. According to NASA, these were ice particles responding to the engine jets. Astronomer Phil Plait has backed up these claims, but we gotta admit, the believer in us likes to wonder. It's not the only space shuttle mission to spot
That's what
UFOs
gets
in
me
the
is
sky.
the angle that it
In
takes off at, right?
1996, footage
And if
from
you notice,
STS-75
it looks like
seemed to
something
show
shoots
objects
at it,
buzzing
and
around
then
the
it
broken
takes off.
tether of a drifting satellite. Debris or curious visitors?
Well, the long line is a tether,
Debris.
and there's a little bit of debris that kind of flies with us.
Number 8, the Kaikoura lights. It's
Let's
only
sneak on that one. I want to see it again. It's pretty fast. Want to see it again?
Yeah.
jets. Astronomer Phil Plait has backed up these claims,
This goes
but
fast.
we gotta admit, the believer in us likes to wonder.
Fast.
It's not the only space shuttle mission to have caught ufologists' eyes. In 1996,
That's
footage
debris.
from STS-75 seemed to show objects buzzing around the broken tether of a drifting satellite. Debris or curious visitors?
Well, the
No,
long line
it's
is a tether.
that's dust particles, man.
There's a little bit of debris that
I don't know about
kind of
dust.
flies with us.
Number 8,
Or
the Kaikoura
just
lights.
small particles
It's
that
only-
are catching the light. They're that was inconclusive to me too. Thumbs down. I mean, I think I saw the things fly.
No,
by.
the first. But what I'm going to ask you about the first one. The first one was just going and then it changes.
Yeah.
It goes fast.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Mhm.
Yeah, but it was just so fast. I don't know.
So they
It's
can,
not definitive, like
can you not just
defined.
give it a thumbs middle define because it's you can't explain it.
No. I'm a tight ass with my thumbs up tonight.
I'm gonna go middle.
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 I like that. I like that first one. That first one was cool. So, McVice, what are you giving it?
I'm just feeling like a dick tonight. Thumbs down.
Join the dark side, McVice.
Messing around tonight, chicos.
Me and McVice, man, don't do stupid shit.
Yeah,
We're
it's
gonna
just
check
like,
you.
just
We're
fuck
gonna
off.
put you in
Yeah.
check.
You guys
He's
ready?
going straight conquistador.
We got 2 thumbs down so far.
Ruthless.
Fitting that the Kaikoura lights surfaced the year after Star Wars and Close Encounters of the Third Kind hit theaters.
Oh, that's a good movie.
Yeah.
That's real.
New Zealand's Kaikoura mountain ranges got the media's attention on December 21st, 1978, when a cargo plane crew observed house-sized lights flashing around the aircraft for several minutes.
Thousands of UFO documents have been released by the New Zealand Air Force. The documents released under Freedom of Information laws cover sightings dating back to 1954.
Air traffic control specialists from Wellington tracked the lights, which an Australian television crew then recorded in color. The TV crew came along for the cargo plane's next flight from Wellington back to Christchurch. Shortly after takeoff, the crew captured footage of a giant illuminated orb. New Zealand's Ministry of Defense has provided several possible explanations, including lights from boats, cars, or Venus, but alternative explanations abound.
Others say it could have been an unusually bright sighting of Venus or merely radio and light wave transmissions. But for those who believe, even the publication of such sightings is a breakthrough.
Number 7, the Phoenix
That's
Lights.
bullshit.
The Phoenix
I
Lights.
call bullshit on that last one. Sorry. It looks like just like a regular fucking light from. That doesn't.
Far away.
Yeah, exactly. Doesn't it?
Orbs
It didn't even
are,
move. It didn't even freaking move.
and orbs are like a different phenomenon too. Like there have been sightings of orbs for years, hundreds of years, and all kinds of weird situations. They're strange, don't get me wrong.
And mysterious, but.
And mysterious, yeah.
Right.
But are they UFO? I mean, you could kind of say they're UFOs because they do fly, they do float.
Yeah. Unidentified flying objects. But are they
Giving
aliens?
that thumbs down?
Oh God, no.
Yeah, I don't think they're.
Yeah, thumbs down.
Thumbs down. Yes.
Not definitive.
All right, Phoenix Lights. Now I think
Now these are famous. I like these.
Yeah.
Lights have inspired a documentary and multiple horror movies, but nobody can say for sure what happened on March 13th, 1997.
In 1997, you took part in one of the largest military cover-ups in United States history.
That's correct.
This incident can be broken into 2 phases. First, a V-shaped formation was seen flying over Phoenix, although little footage exists of this event, and the footage we do have is low quality. There's more documentation of the second event, which saw 5 circular lights floating in the night sky.
There were many events, starting at 3 p.m. in the afternoon and continuing all the way until 5:30 the next morning.
Even with numerous photographs, videos, and eyewitness accounts, though, a giant question mark continues to hover over Phoenix. While the U.S. Air Force chalked the lights up to military flares, many have argued against these claims. And even Arizona Governor Fife Symington described what he saw as, quote, otherworldly.
Well, I saw a huge craft.
He looks like an alien too. Look at those eyes.
Yeah. The forehead, that big forehead again.
Looks like his eyes gonna
Number
pop out
6,
through his head.
Chilean Navy.
The Chilean government agency, which investigates UFOs or unidentified aerial phenomenon, has declassified and released never-before-seen video from 2014.
You guys think on that last
I kind of like that last one. At least this one, you had lights, and I know, like backstory to the Phoenix Lights, they had seen them right above the mountains, and they said that the way they were fading in and out was way different compared to how flares do for the military, right? And they said that this object actually had dimension, and it looked like a gigantic triangle. And so just with the backstory and those pictures, there's more to that, of course.
Oh, yeah.
I give it a thumbs up. Even though that this didn't show everything, I'm pretty privy on the backstory of the Phoenix Lights.
I'm with you, man. I have to give it a thumbs up just because if you remember in the late 90s, early 2000s, there used to be a lot of like documentaries on it too. Like Phoenix Lights would pop up on all those UFO programs. So this clip didn't show all the footage that was caught that day, but that's like a well-documented one,
Yeah.
So I give it a thumbs up just because I know the history of it. I've seen a lot of footage around it. So yeah. Thumbs up.
Yeah, you know, this is how I see it. I think the incident is a thumbs up because I've seen other footage, right, of from there that's amazing. But I'm gonna have to give the footage that we did see thumbs middle, and that's how I'm gonna rate it, because I know there's better footage than that footage that we saw. So the incident, because I agree with you guys, thumbs up for me. This particular footage is a lukewarm thumb, and maybe if you caught me pissed off, I'd even drop it to a 2.
Wow. Hey, what kind of beer are you drinking over there? Haterade? God damn.
Haterade, baby.
I thought they only sold that in
Sounds delicious.
Put
Sounds
up
delicious.
or shut up. Shut up.
Yeah, I agree with them. Define 100%. I'm not really too familiar with the story, but I wish there was more footage that they showed. But I believe you guys that, I mean, that looks legit. The photographs that they did have, I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. I just wish we could have seen more. You know, you guys said there was more footage.
Yeah, I swear I've seen better footage of the Phoenix Lights.
I mean,
that blew my mind, but I don't know how they ended up with that.
Yeah, BR, it's a well documented case. Like you should be able to find stuff now. I don't know, nowadays a lot of stuff has been removed from the internet. Who the hell knows? But yeah, they do that thing used to show up on like the History Channel, Discovery Channel. They used to go like every year the Phoenix Lights would be mentioned again in any of those UFO shows, you know. So
it makes sense. There's huge bases and stuff, huge military presence out there. So it all makes sense.
Well, and then so many people saw that too, because it was over Phoenix, you know,
Yeah,
which is a big city. So many people reported seeing it, you know. Airline pilots, you name it, military, all kinds of people saw it, you know.
Yeah.
So I guess we were anonymous on that. We outvoted Matthew.
You've been outvoted, sir.
Thumbs up. Sorry, Matthew.
Your haterade.
Is that those Yankees or those hater? Those hater?
It's those haterades. Those haters. And it's going
Shout
down
out to
smooth.
next. Finally, we got a good we got something.
It's going down smooth, baby.
I've seen this
flying object, which they suggest could have been a UFO.
A little speck can certainly stir up a lot of speculation. In 2017, the Chilean government agency tasked with examining UFO sightings released footage of a flying object that defied explanation. The footage, which had been classified for almost 3 years, was taken by the Chilean Navy from a helicopter during the day. The pilot failed to make contact with the object, which moved like another helicopter.
It's like a beam.
Even more curious, the object didn't pop up on air traffic control radar.
In 2 instances, the object ejected some type of gas or liquid with high thermal tracking. Captured on video, you can see a massive plume of material trailing behind the object.
And it looks like a bean also on top of that.
Vanished into the sky.
Must have been those frijoles from Chile.
Director saying, quote, "We do not know what it was, but we do not know what it was not." Well, that's reassuring.
After an extensive study, the Committee for the Study of Anomalous Phenomena agreed it had all the characteristics to be classified as an unidentified aerial phenomenon.
Oh my god! I love it.
Did they have a year on that, guy?
Pause that, man. I think it said 2014.
2014, so pretty recently.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
I loved it.
I liked it. I think it's best. It's the best one so far tonight.
Yeah, I agree.
Not only is it cool and mysterious and strange, but it brought a smile to my face, and that's what I loved about that one. But no, I do think it's interesting that looked like a pretty big object. So all kidding aside, the quality of the footage was pretty good, and you know these newer UFO response videos, especially from the military, from you know as we're getting closer to 2021, you know that equipment is so sensitive and clear and. Because I mean, that was weird. And if that had been a helicopter, you had seen blades.
But could that?
You had seen some other stuff.
Can I ask you a question? Could that have been something else military though?
Like a balloon?
No. Absolutely.
Not necessarily a balloon, but like something else that maybe the military is working on. Because remember,
I think so.
Crazy,
it's possible.
Like, type shit. You know what I mean?
It was emitting a gas, and it
was emitting gas.
All the, I'm not going to get into my beliefs on UFOs right now, but that one to me is definitely a man-made UFO.
I thought so too. Like Reggie, like the trail of smoke it was leaving. Did you see it? Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, come on, like that's,
yeah.
It's obviously not a normal aircraft, but it was emitting gas of some sort. What was it doing? A fuel dump? Like what the hell?
Well, I mean, aliens can enjoy good beans from Chile.
No, they can't. No.
They're like, you know what? I'm dying. No, that alien dude told his other alien dude as they're flying by, right? He's like, man, I'm dying for some beans from Chile, man.
That goes against their directive. No,
they're like, let's stop, put on some skin suits, and let's go get us some Chile, man. Some Chile.
Hey, they were like, you know what this planet needs? More brown clouds.
So you didn't give it to find a thumbs up?
I'll give it
thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Yeah, I'm gonna give it
Advice? I'm gonna give it a thumbs up too.
This next one is good. I've seen this one before. This is really good.
The Mexican Air Force video. On March 5th, 2004, the Mexican Air Force recorded footage of 11 UFOs at 11,500 feet above southern Campeche state. Surrounding a military jet, these lights were detected during a routine search for drug traffickers. Jets pursued the UFOs, but eventually gave up and the objects disappeared. While some believe this was the work of flares, explanations also range from ball lightning to a meteorite deteriorating in Earth's atmosphere. Whatever these objects were, infrared equipment operator Lieutenant Mario Adrian Vasquez is convinced that they were, quote, completely real. Pilot Major Magdaleno Castañón went so far as to suggest that the UFOs knew they were being pursued. Number 4, the Aguadilla airport incident.
Cool. Was that one? That the one just passed? Did we just do one?
What's cool about that one is that they shot it in infrared, and they couldn't see it with their own eyes, and the only way they could see it was with the infrared while they're flying in the air. And so because of that, that's one of my favorite.
It's almost like they're invisible
because it was done by military and it was only captured on the infrared camera. So I'm giving it a thumbs up.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
That corroborates something else I've heard in the UFO community, that if you can get yourself, or if you can get yourself, get a pair of night vision goggles with infrared, you'll be able to see a lot more objects in the sky than you can with your naked eye.
Yeah, makes sense.
That's definitely
that was great footage.
Definitely strange and mysterious. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. I mean, whatever the hell they were.
Thumbs up from me.
I'll give it a thumbs up.
Mexico.
Good job, Mexican military.
Good job, Mexico. I don't care what they say about the men's national soccer team.
Even by UFO standards, this one's perplexing. It all started in April 2013 at the Rafael Hernandez Airport, located in Aguadilla, Puerto Rico. A video was taken of an unknown object swiftly flying over land and then seeming to submerge underwater. After doing so multiple times, the object appears to split in two. Supposedly, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security tried to keep this under wraps, but the video was eventually leaked by an anonymous whistleblower. A group known as the Scientific Coalition for Ufology was responsible for posting the footage online. According to the SCU website, it, quote, exhibits characteristics that cannot be explained by any known aircraft or natural phenomenon. Number 3, go fast.
Drone, maybe?
I'm going to say it could be...
It could be anything, yeah.
But I don't know, man.
What I think is
moving, and then to be that close to a military base, I don't know.
Well, they have drones.
No, but what I'm saying is it could be.
They wouldn't allow a drone to be that close to a military base.
No, but they have drones. They fly drones.
I think what BR is getting at is it's not our drone. It could be a foreign military's drone,
Yeah. I mean, going underwater and then splitting apart, though.
Yeah, that's
any
that's very unique.
I don't know. It seems that technology.
Did you see James Bond? I'm just joking.
I mean, I don't think there was an alien within the craft, but let's put it to you this way: if it was a terrestrial drone, that was some amazing technology.
I'm gonna say it's just an unidentified object. Obviously, it's like I wouldn't say it was alien though. It's small.
I'll go sideways over here with the thumb.
It's small. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unless the aliens are small and they're in there.
No, but
tiny
an alien can have its own drone too. But I'm gonna give it a thumbs up because the footage was clear. And
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a thumbs up too because it was real. You know, it's not fake. It's just we don't know what the hell it is, right? Is it somebody in the
That was good footage.
I'm gonna give it a thumbs up also because one of the other, I mean, not only was it good footage, not only do we not know what the hell it was, but it also did a phenomenon that isn't talked about all the time with UFOs, USOs, unidentified sailing objects. You know, a lot of UFOs come from the ocean or are reported going into the ocean. So it's, yeah, I don't know.
Isn't it USO is unidentified submerge?
Yeah.
Is that the one object?
It's something like that.
I think it's something
Unidentified
like that.
submerge or sailing, whatever the hell.
Never heard of that. That's pretty cool.
Maybe it'll be like the abyss.
All right, number 3.
Our top 3 UFO sightings are actually part of a package, although each has a distinctive signature.
Pentagon has now declassified 3 videos showing Navy fighter pilots interacting with unidentified flying objects. Watch.
Filmed by the U.S. Navy and published online in the late 2010s, they were declassified and officially released by the Pentagon in 2020. Released under the file name Go Fast, this video was taken over the East Coast in January 2015 by an FA-18F Super Hornet during the USS Theodore Roosevelt UFO incidents. The footage was captured using Raytheon's Advanced Targeting Forward-Looking Infrared Pod, or AT FLIR. And just as entertaining as the footage itself is the fighter pilot's comments. While the audio is somewhat hard to understand, you can certainly grasp the astonishment they experienced while watching the object.
Oh my gosh, dude. Wow, look at it fly.
Number 2, FLIR 1.
You know what my question is, blue sky. When they capture those little, whatever they are, they're going fast with that, that camera and the angle and the pilot. Why don't they just keep on trying to follow it? They end up losing it or whatever. What's the deal?
Because I think they end up disappearing or.
You gotta watch that one. Yeah, they tracked it. I forgot what was going on, but they tracked it for as long as they could, and it was going super fast.
Didn't it go under the water at one point, or they thought it went into the sea?
That was our last one.
I feel like it did, but you're not going to show it on this video. But BR, you should be able to find that on YouTube somewhere, because this was part of that string of Pentagon release ones that came out a couple of years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I give it a thumbs up. That little thing was hauling ass.
That thing was moving, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
It was.
That was great footage.
Production.
To give it a beer.
Thumbs up. Oh,
a beer
and a thumbs up. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. 2 beers and 2 thumbs up. Holy shit.
Rich, I feel left out.
I do too.
Good video. It's going to get a beer and a thumbs up. Okay?
Oh my God.
Where's your beer, Gabe?
He doesn't drink
This is
beer.
water. Very
Vice,
potent shit.
drinking? What's your poison for tonight, Big Vice?
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
That's a poison. Hey, that'll strip a toilet.
Yep.
Coca-Cola, no joke. It'll strip a nail. It'll strip a toilet.
You can clean the rust off of chrome with Coca-Cola.
You can.
That's what I call a multi-purpose tool.
All right, hey, McVice, what are you giving that video, man? You gonna?
I'm gonna give it a thumbs up.
Nice. G, what are you gonna be? Hater or not a hater? What are you gonna do?
Thumbs up, sir. Thumbs up.
Ooh, he's a lover.
Yay.
He doesn't want to hate. I don't want to hate no more, mama.
No more drama, mama.
There's no win. And you see this tic-tac, it's just this white object that's rambling around.
Oh, what's going on there?
UFOs,
What's going on there?
We're not talking about
sir. We're talking about UFOs.
Whoa.
FLIR 1 was filmed on November 14th, 2004, around the San Diego coastline. Like Go Fast, this video was also taken aboard a Super Hornet using AT FLIR. The footage was captured during the USS Nimitz UFO incident, in which the Navy had a radar visual encounter. The video centers on a dark round object that suddenly moves slightly to the left. After lingering a little while longer, the object quickly darts even further until it's completely out of sight. Commander David Fravor can't tell you exactly what the object was, but he recalls that it, quote, accelerated like nothing he'd ever seen.
There's no propulsion, there's no wings. It rapidly accelerates and disappears, like poof, gone. Weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Ooh, look at that.
That's
I chased
crazy.
the UFO.
That's definitely real, guys. Thumbs up, South Park.
Somebody killed
Thumbs up for
Kenny.
Cartman, man. Cartman's the shit. Now, anyways, what are you guys gonna give that video, man?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a thumbs up.
Yeah, I'll go with
I wish
thumbs
there was
up.
more, but I bet you, like McVice keeps on saying and repeating that they probably have more of the video. And if you look,
Yeah. Oh yeah, they do.
I'm gonna give
Those ones especially because they're like I said, those are some of the ones that the Pentagon's released over the last few years. I don't know if you remember that, man. Like a couple years ago,
Yeah.
there's this big UFO frenzy because the Pentagon finally started releasing videos, and there was like, oh my god.
And they need to, man. I think Trump was supposed to release them or something. They're wanting him to release them, and now Biden, they want him to release all the information about UFOs and stuff. So not going to happen probably, but keep our fingers.
Well, it's not going to happen because all the world leaders are probably in with a deal. They basically say, don't invade us, and we'll give you a certain amount of people to eat or experiment with or whatever.
See, Define, I think you're the closest one to what you just said. I'm serious. Like, I'm going to sound like one of those crazy nutters, but you're probably the closest one to what this whole thing really is. But, you know, you have to embark on this journey to kind of get to where I view this stuff, you know? Yeah, I'm not one who thinks that these things are from outer space, from some other planet. I think it's something else. I definitely think the governments are involved with it.
I think you hit on now. I think a lot of it's military because we're always putting money into that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And we're trying to get better into spying into different countries, right? We want to spy and to see what's going on. So they're making these these flying vehicles, man, and they want to try to see. And they have a bunch of them, man. I know because I've seen them. But
well, I definitely think that two things. One, the military is involved in a majority of the UFO incidents that happen. And two, if there was the possibility of aliens and they were, even a little bit inclined to using our resources, I'm sure the governments of the world would try to figure out a deal or something to be had so that, because imagine what would happen to our society if we got found out that we were given this deal by this alien species, said either you give us this much and we leave you alone or not, or whatnot, right? And we're like stuck between a rock and a hard place. If people actually knew that shit, society would collapse. So if there is some kind of something that's in danger of, with the governments involved in lying to us, I think it is something really, really big that is they're trying to protect society from collapsing. Just a pandemic. Look how much damage the pandemic did. Imagine if we found out there was aliens with maybe weren't so benevolent and they were thinking of getting whatever resources they needed and they were involved with our leaders. Shit would fall apart.
McVice, can I ask you a question? So you're saying about maybe 90% of it's military? Because that's what I kind of think too as well.
I think a lot of it's military involved.
I don't know what the percentage of it actually being military is. I guess what I was really trying to say is I've gone down the rabbit hole to a point where I don't even think these things we don't think they are what we think they are, is what I'm going to say. That this seems to be more of along the lines of like demon fallen angel type shit, that the government is well aware of, that all powerful societies have been aware of,
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'll just leave it at that.
It's kind of interesting because like it starts getting messy, right? Because we just see these objects in the sky and we don't really quite know where they come from, what they can do, you know, what dimension they come from. And so it just starts to get sticky. Like, it may not just be as simple as, yeah, they're from a different planet. They may be, you know, from a different dimension, right?
Or time,
so
future, past.
It starts to get hard. Do I believe that there's UFOs and alien races from other, you know, places in our galaxies, in our universe and space? Definitely. You just, you know, take a look at one little section in space and you see thousands or millions and millions of galaxies, right? So you're telling me that just with that one, you know, view, you see millions of galaxies, but there's not life out there?
That's what I believe.
Right?
There's gotta be
probability. There's chances. The probability was what they say there has to be.
There has to be. Now, is there a...
Now,
So are the UFOs...
Are they just so advanced that they can, like, not, you know, they're so advanced that they don't make themselves known? Or maybe we catch them sometimes? Yeah, that's probable. You know what I mean? I agree with Gabe. I think it's too high of enough chance for us to be alone at the same token, side of the token. So
yeah.
You know, another interesting question would be, how many of those alien species are quote unquote humanoid? How many look like us? Or let's say, how many species do we look like?
Yeah.
We're a product of our carbon-based evolution. And
there's probably a Mateo looking alien out there.
Oh, he'd be
beer,
hot.
talking
He'd
about
be
us.
so freaking hot, that guy. The women would be all over him. He'd be like alien chicks for days, right?
He's the most desired, and his name's Defy 997.
Yeah, because he's from an alternate dimension.
Alternate dimension. Shout out to Marvel.
Multiverse.
He's part of the multiverse.
Shout out to Spider-Man No Way Home.
Shout out to Star Wars, man.
Star Wars too. No, but we're talking about dimension. The new
I know. But I've always felt that, you know, light speed is something similar to traveling in between time, right?
Yeah, that definitely plays a role.
Even in Star Wars, when they go light speed.
Well, they say that if you can go a certain speed, that maybe you could actually go back in time, but you have to reach a certain speed or whatever. But who knows? Like I said, we don't know. But I'm just saying, is it a probability? Yeah, for sure. I agree with Gabe, 100%.
Okay, do we got one more? Are we like ready for number one?
I think it's Cartman.
Let's get to it before all the strangers go.
I thought that was the last one.
And ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos.
That's Iron Man. Oh, that's Liu Kang. I do work with him.
Oh yeah, we got one more. Cool. Just wanted to make sure. If you could just edit this all good.
Come on, that's
videos
Matrix.
Or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Hey, thanks YouTube for the
Number 1, Gimbal. Rounding out this trio of UFO videos is Gimbal, which the Navy captured the same year as Go Fast.
Oh my gosh. They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west.
Often getting mixed up with the USS Nimitz UFO incident, this sighting actually took place aboard the USS Theodore Roosevelt by the coast of Florida. Out of the 3 videos, the object in Gimbal arguably looks the most like a flying saucer. Before you jump to any conclusions, skeptical investigator Mick West has called all 3 of these sightings into question, believing the Gimbal object is just a plane.
Well, if there's like a thing, it's rotating.
Honestly,
the
world
look at that.
It has poles,
if you
right?
think this is
almost did a
all
90
of the
degree
UFO
turn.
information,
Did it look like it had it looks like a one of those
Looks
toppers
pretty cool.
That doesn't look like a plane to me.
Yeah, it does kind of look
look
like
like those
spin.
toppers, like there's 2 points and it
Yeah.
And that maneuver. You
U.S.
can't do
government's
that with no
sitting on,
plane.
former Senator Harry Reid claims that it, quote, only scratches the surface.
Because I don't think no one has the answers. And that is too bad, because there are answers out there. But we're not going to get answers just by hoping they come. It can have to take some work.
Do you agree with our picks? Let us know in the
What do you
comments.
guys think? I like that video a lot. That was cool, dude. It
I like
flipped
that
over
one.
to the side.
Yeah.
That's
Spears
a
was
thumbs
good.
up.
Thumbs
Thumbs
up.
up and
Here
Thumbs
up.
that was a great one. Yeah, that was freaky. I don't know what that was. I mean, you could whatever you
it
say.
tipped. When
Yeah.
it tipped, that to me was very strange, because I mean, any conventional aircraft that would do that would, tumble back down to
It
earth.
almost breaks aerodynamic rules, right? Like it almost doesn't even seem like it's
as we're being taught. Sure.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Yeah, as we know, basic aerodynamics. Like you'd think that thing would have went into a stall, right? Because it would have lost all its lift, right? It would have just become like a rock.
It just like tipped down. And then the way that it was moving, I mean, any conventional aircraft that would try to do that would be broken up.
That was weird.
So yeah, I like that last one.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, we got a visitor, little Kiki. What up, Kiki?
We went out on a.
She'll bite the hell out of you, but yeah. What up?
Not you, Gabe. Matthew.
Oh yeah, she'll bite
She
me.
likes me. I don't know why, but
she'll bite me in all my soft areas, all my intimate soft areas. That dog will attack.
Hey, chomp chomp, huh?
I'm not going to give it the pleasure. I'm going to kill that dog if it tries to attack me.
Hey, you defend yourself, man.
I'll be forced to stick my fingers into its eyes. That's where I'm going. It wants to come at me into my soft spot. I'm going to find the soft spot of the dog.
That's right, Define. That's right, Define. It's either you or the dog, damn it.
Hey, Matthew, give us a
go with you. Fuck the dog. No.
Give us Benji? Give us a scream like you're being attacked.
No, I'm not gonna scream like that. But I'm probably gonna curse really loud as it's attacking, and then I'm gonna think in my brain really quick, what's the softest part of this dog? And I'm gonna pop its little fucking eyeballs right into its skull. I'm gonna go, like that. And if the thumbs go in like that, it's gonna hit its brain and it's gonna die. So it better not attack me.
Hey, a strange and mysterious podcast does not promote
no dog violence. No dog violence.
No dog violence.
Yeah, we're not condoning.
I'm just
violence.
playing.
We're just saying.
No, I know.
You know,
it's just. But you know what? If it was in my groin area and it was just ripping shit apart, I might have to do something.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. Yeah, it's you or the dog. Fuck
yeah,
that.
or it's I want to keep my penis intact. I don't want it to end up.
Hey, Gabe, edit that.
Hey, do or die, gents.
I thought that was pretty funny. I don't think it.
No, I know, but a red Roy ball, I think that's funny.
I'm just saying, dogs tend to go for where they think a person's vulnerable, and a dog attack. That's why dogs get the neck.
Definitely go for your balls, man.
You know, in between, down in here.
Like, go for those blueberries. You know those blueberries?
Hey, are we talking about aliens or dog attacks? I'm just asking.
Okay, let's move on.
Okay, all right, so let's get some last words in. Define 99. What's your last words?
I thought those were really good, and it was an interesting video because I started out like,
the haterade.
Not Scrooge McDuck. What's the guy whose heart's a little bit too small? The Dr. Seuss. The Grinch. I started out Grinching, right, on these videos. And as we got towards the end, as they got better and better, I saw my little heart just kind of, my little strange and mysterious heart started to grow a little bit bigger. And I felt a lot better about it. I thought the videos were
You released the hates like that.
The haterade. I released the haterade.
No more hate.
No more hate. It's all about the love.
All right. How about you, McVice? What's your last words?
So I'll just clarify this again. My viewpoint on UFOs, like I do believe in UFOs, obviously. We've discussed this before, because at the end of the day, they're unidentified flying objects that we don't know what the hell they are, Now, with that being said, I'm at a point in my life where I've looked into this topic for a long time, and my views on where these things are from are completely different. They're not along with the mainstream narrative at all. I'll just leave it at that. But, as far as UFOs are concerned, keep looking. If you can catch it on film, go for it,
Mm-hmm.
Stay strong.
Right,
stay steady.
Mr. BR, what's your final words?
I'm going to say there was a pretty good videos today. I haven't really done too much research on UFOs. I mean, I've seen those same military videos with a plane, they catch them, and I just want answers, man, already. And I think the Pentagon and the government has them, and it's up to us as our stranger fans to, cry out to the government and Biden. Okay, leak those documents, man. Leak those documents. We're ready.
They're not going to, man.
We're ready. But
at least if you ask nicely, maybe they'll hear a little bit.
No, but I'm gonna say, observe, and I'm gonna say, let's keep on getting these great videos of UFOs.
Definitely. For my final words, I want to definitely say, in the comment section, I want, our strangers to leave a comment, saying whether they believe that UFOs are real or they don't believe that UFOs are real, right? We been getting a lot of great comments, so please just, continue to leave those comments. We read them all. We really appreciate all the support we've been getting. So for me, I really, really do believe in UFOs. I do believe in, aliens. I have a cousin that looks like an alien. So, I mean, I'm an expert, right? But when I was a kid, we saw a UFO. It was me, my mom, my dad, and my brother. And I know I shared this before in an earlier episode, but if you haven't seen the episode, I'll go ahead and retell the story. But we were on our way to my grandmother's house in Villanueva, I should say our grandmother's house. And I was sleeping in the back where you put your feet because I was real small. And my brother was sleeping on the couch, like on the top where you sit, right? In the back seat. So anyways, Villanueva, New Mexico is, a real small place. It's in a valley, and there's only a 2-lane little road that goes into where our grandparents lived. So anyways, I feel the car stop really fast. And so I get up kind of like dazed, right? And I look up, and my father had parked the car to the left, and then there was another car that was parked just a little bit down from us. And probably maybe I would say, I don't even know, probably about 50 feet, something like that. There was this object that was hovering off the road, right? And it looked like a cylindrical object. And it was, emitting some light and stuff. And it was, pretty big. And my dad just said, sit back, don't do anything. And my response, right? Because I had just seen E.T. was I said, look, Dad, E.T. And my dad was like, no, just sit back. So we waited there probably, 2 or 3 minutes. It slowly started to lift off, and then it took off, back into the air, and we didn't see it, So, for me, I wholeheartedly believe in UFOs, and we'll just continue to get great footage like this and, analyze it. But I think that out of, the millions and millions of stars and galaxies, there's got to be somebody out there besides us, right?
Yeah,
so,
it's a no-brainer.
Just keep an eye in the sky like McVice that one day. So that's all I say.
Yep. And keep watching.
All right. Well, this has been episode 14. We appreciate y'all. We'll catch you on the rebound. You guys have a great night. Peace out. Peace.
Yeah, have a good one, guys.
Peace.